Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. Last time I was trying to decide if I was going to drink this, and I've decided that I am. So we're going to do that. Drink the vial. Pain wrecks your body, but there is power within this pain and a hint of understanding. Okay. Well, we'll see what that does. Do these both go the same way? Yeah. Looks like. Fullest. Oh, this does not look good.
I hear you. Don't disrupt my concentration. Even now, the demons seek to replenish their numbers. Are you to thank for this welcomed but temporary imbalance?
Are you Avernus? How are you still alive?
Only just. I have only a short time left. Why are you here? What is your intent?
Short time in regards... What do you mean by short time? I've seen your experiments. I want some answers.
To what questions, I wonder? Ask.
How have you survived?
The Chantry foolishly forbids blood magic, but there are so many secrets to uncover. As my body decayed, I found ways to extend it. But that can only go so far.
What happened here?
What use would storytelling serve? The tyrant Arland is long dead, as is all our noble co-conspirators and the Grand Rebellion. Sophia's corpse may walk and talk, but she, too, is no more.
Yeah, I got that. How was Arlen a tyrant?
He ruled with fear and poison, his treachery pit noble against noble in terrible battle. We thought him a monster. We gathered allies to rebel. But the toll of years has erased our failure, hasn't it? It seemed so pressing then, but the kingdom lives on.
What happened to the rebellion?
Too many mouths to quiet. Even sorcery can only go so far. So we met with Tyrn Kuzland. With him on our side, we had a chance of victory. Instead, the King's Guard ambushed us. Commander Dryden and I barely escaped.
You practiced blood magic on the nobles?
Of course, to nudge people to keep our secrets safe. Sophia should have let me nudge harder. Her scruples were her undoing.
You had to know summoning so many demons was foolhardy.
Perhaps, but it was survival. For months, I prepared the summoning circles, researched the darkest depths of the Fade. That moment was a triumph of demonic law. Dozens of demons, called by my hand. But with so many variables, I suppose, calculation errors were inevitable. Ugh, I was so close.
Commander Dryden knew of the demons?
She gave the order. I would have summoned the demons anyway. Only under Wardens can true magical research continue. A chance to rediscover the secrets of ancient Tevinter.
You do remember how that ended, you know, with the Black City and Darkspawn.
Chantry lies told to subjugate the mages, to keep them docile.
How do you know?
And how do you know they are right? Their faith would have you swallow a great deal for small comfort.
You sound proud of your actions.
My only regret is that it failed, and that I never had a chance to make Arland pay.
You know you're to blame for all this crazy stuff that's happening.
From a warden, that means something. So tired, so old. Let me undo my greatest of mistakes. Let me cleanse this place. Then I will accept whatever justice you feel I merit.
I want to ask about something else.
Yes?
Sophia's great-grandson brought me here.
Master Mage, sir, my family name has been worth less than dirt for over a century. Do you have any proof that Sophia was a hero?
The boy who braved the mists. So you heeded my call.
So it wasn't demons.
And you are a Dryden. The cosmos has a sense of humor.
Your call?
He was but a boy when he entered the tunnels below the peak. His heart pure, his character certain. In dreams, I gave him the keys he would need. He would be my deliverance.
It almost sounds like he wanted him for a test subject? Answer Levi's question.
Your great-great-grandmother was the best of us. Brave, charismatic, fiery, utterly devoted to the fight. But still we lost. We fought against a tyrant, you know, so full of vigor then, so blind to consequence. But proof? There's none to be had.
Sorry, Levi.
I had hoped. But thank you, Warden.
What was the purpose of your experiments?
To stop the demonic tide, to correct the miscalculations of the past. Blood magic comes from demons. They could counter every bit of law I knew. But the Darkspawn taint, that is alien to them. And it has power.
What kind of power?
The Wardens use it merely to sense Darkspawn. A triviality. My research has discovered so much more, hinted at even greater heights. This knowledge could not only save Soldier's Peak, with it the Wardens could grow even more powerful.
What did you learn?
You've already read my research. But in time, with the proper materials, I could learn so much more.
By torturing people.
It was necessary. It was vital. The few meager years of life they would have spent trapped in this tower were nothing compared to the greater goal. I gave their death meaning.
I want to ask something else.
Yes?
Okay, I guess I'm out of questions then.
So be it. My only request, if justice or vengeance drive you, stay your hand until the demons are dealt with.
Oh, Sophia wanted me to kill you, and we're gonna have to deal with her.
You are wise not to trust her. We will deal with her first, and afterwards. We must go to the Great Hall. There, I will repair the damage I caused so long ago. There will be peril. The demons will fight us every step of the way. Come.
So the big, swirly, massive magic that I didn't like the look of. I'm assuming we're gonna go seal that. Why? Why is this necessary? Why? Avernus. This looks recent. History of Soldier's Peak, Chapter 4. Okay, we are gonna read that. I can find it. Chapter 4. Oh, now they put them all together. There was one mystery, however, that persisted. And this mystery perplexed even Commander Hallwick herself. When Commander Ostarian went to his calling in the deep roads, he did not have in his hand his sword. Ostarian's might, forged for him by dwarven smiths and presented to him upon the completion of Soldier's Peak. Nor did he pass the sword on to his successor or to any other Grey Warden. While some maintained Asturian had simply destroyed the sword in his dotage, others believed he had stashed it away somewhere in Soldier's Peak. One young warden claimed that Asturian had once grabbed him by the shoulders, fixed him with an unwavering gaze, and said, "The sword will remind you what it is to be a warden. Speak your oath to me when the shadows come. You must speak the words." What this was supposed to mean was never made clear. Brother Genitivi. Okay, so this sword is some loot that we can find? I'm assuming? If he hasn't had people to practice on, what has he been doing all these years?
Finished.
You could, I don't know, clean this up a little bit. How are you doing, Levi?
I've a feeling terrible things were done in here.
Oh, you have a feeling? Okay, moving onward. He just ran ahead. I read this, right? Yeah, I read that. I don't know which way he went. What's over here? Oh, this is the way out. What's over here? Not a door. Okay. This way. Avernus. Where are we going? He like ran way ahead of us, and now he's just taking a leisurely stroll.
He lives! You were supposed to kill him!
Ah, the architect of my downfall. So clever in your deceit. And what has it brought you?
Treacherous wardens, at every turn! This one will crush you!
He's powerful. I needed your help. Oh, so I brought him. Yeah, I don't believe you.
You are a worm! You are awful! This one will see you suffer.
I'm finished hiding. After these long, bitter years, let it be over, once and for all.
This one will give you the end you crave.
Help me now, Warden.
I'm here. I'm here to help you. I don't really want her to live. That was easy.
Quick! To the main hall. With so few of her minions to protect her, the demon was no challenge for us. But we must act quickly. The real challenge lies ahead. The veil must be closed.
What do I need to do?
I will unravel the summoning circles I drew so long ago. Waves of spirits and demons may come through. Dispatch them.
Oop, that one was me. Feeling a bit gassy today. Didn't want to hold that in for the whole fight. One belly hit and it'd be all over. Carry on.
Could you find anyone more suitable? The Warden's standards have fallen so low. I will begin.
They've kind of all died.
First,
by the way.
I must summon the magical energies. I feel them. They're coming.
Alright. That was dumb. There we go.
Let's get started.
Now what? He's still working on it. Oh, jeez. This isn't so bad.
Less fighting, more dying, blast you!
Ooh. Hurt. slightly lesser potion. It's Avernus. Fire demon. Got them all yet? No? Yes? Everything's good now? Okay, so they gave us time to grab loot, except... Oh, okay, there is some loot. I got some money. That's all I got.
It's over. The veil is strong now. Stronger, at least. I said I'd submit to judgment. And so I shall. Can I be left to experiment in peace?
Live with what you've done, cast you out, leave, never return. Atone for your actions, research ways to help the Wardens ethically.
With what time I have left, I will do this. It may take months or years for my research to reach fruition. When it does, I will send for you. Thank you for this, Warden.
You've done it, Warden. Soldier's Peak is safe again. That old geezer Avernus deserves the gallows if you ask me, but people will do queer things to survive. But if he does the proper research, without the sacrifices and blood magic and all, maybe he'll turn up something good. But there was no proof to redeem my family.
The past won't offer redemption. Try the future instead.
For so long, I was focused on the past, on answers. But I think I would have been better off had I stayed at home. Enough of that, though. I find myself at a loss. You've got a whole fortress now. I suppose I should start plying my trade again.
Where will you go? Ooh, or could I convince you to stay?
You know I'm no good in a fight, but I'm a fair trader if I do say so myself. My cousins have been looking for a safe place to store trade goods, and the Peak will do nicely. Whatever the Drydens have to offer are yours, for a sizable discount.
The Peak is solid, defensible. It may prove useful in the coming months. You've done well.
The whole keep was a bust. The only skirt had scabs all over her face. And she had that possession thing going too, right?
Algren.
Mind you, that wouldn't stop me, but still
Algren.
sodding disappointing.
Once my family comes, I might have some merchandise you could buy. Might tidy the place up a bit too. Well, my nephews will.
Think we leave? Maybe? I feel like I should do some looking around though. This thing is creepy. Still creepy. Let's go back up this way. Ah. Ooh. Warden Commander gloves. I'm really curious about this sword, like, speak the words. Okay, so apparently we need to find Asturian's portrait, which, oh, here we go. Doesn't look like, okay, I guess that's a portrait of something. You found an old painting, one dating back to Commander Asturian's times. Perhaps Asturian's history points to this. Recite the Grey Warden oath. And a chest appeared. Asturian stash. Ooh. Okay, so interesting. Not as good as what I currently have, but somebody can probably use it. probably really good to get in the beginning of the game. Anyway, let's get out of here. Now, is Levi out here? Anywhere? Maybe I have to leave and come back, like he said. So let's do that. And they're back! Party storage chest. Which might not have been bad to have had, you know, the beginning of the game, but Levi.
Welcome back, Warden. As you can see, we've been busy. Cleaned the place up a bit. Even my brother Mikhail came out of hiding. Never will you find a finer smith. Also, got some goods stored here that might interest you. Buy them now before my cousins move it all someplace else.
Did you tell your family about Sophia?
I thought about it, but I figured that it's not a bad thing to believe that you come from a line of lions, even if the truth is a touch more complicated. Our family's belief that we were wronged, it gave us strength to make something of ourselves.
What do you think of Sophia?
King Arlen sounded like a right nasty piece of work. Sophia was branded a traitor. She consorted with blood mages. But in spite of it all, I think she was a hero.
The keep looks a lot different.
We've a big family. When you were away, we all pitched in. Hard to believe there were undead, demons, and worse around here, right?
Any trouble with Avernus?
Haven't heard a peep from him. Seems to like keeping to himself. But I keep telling the children to stay away from the tower.
Alright, let's see what you have.
Certainly.
Levi's nephew.
Our family owes you a great deal.
Miguel?
You? You're the Warden? My family owes you. Any weapons I make, I will sell you for a discount.
Oh, you're Levi's brother? You don't look like...
I have a family full of traders living a soft life, getting fat. I chose to learn the way of metal and stone. It keeps me strong.
So you're a weaponsmith?
Indeed. I have spent my life studying steel, dragonbone, and more. I learned all I could in human lands, and exiled dwarves taught me more. Give me the finest metals and materials, and I can make wonders for you.
I found this strange metal in a crater.
This is star metal. If you give this to me, I will craft for you a thing of legend.
How much will it cost?
Nothing. My family owes you much.
Oh, okay. Star metal longsword. Yeah, let's do that.
And so it shall be.
Oh, it looks awesome.
It is done. I call this blade Starfang. May it serve you well. I must rest after my exertions. Warden?
Cool. We have a sword. Starfang. Oh, okay, yeah. Nice. Yes, I want that. I'll put Duncan's sword on somebody else.
Warden?
Can I see what you have? Nothing that I specifically want. Alright. I think that's it. I already talked to you. I didn't try to talk to you, but you don't have a thing over your head. We can't get back in the keep. It's closed off. Trying to see if we find. So I think we've done all we can do here. So there's a few side quests we didn't do. This one's love letters, contacting some people. Not super important. So what we have left really is the final battle. I want to go back to camp and talk to our people, and then we're going to do party banter, and then we will go ahead and start the end of this. Okay, since I don't really think we have the opportunity to get Logan's approval up any higher, I went and bought a bunch of cake and fed it to him, so see if he has anything to say.
Do you want something? I suppose I have a moment.
Nope, no he does not.
Of course.
But I got some abilities for him, so it's all good. Okay, we're gonna go do party banter, I guess, and then that'll be it.
So tell me of this vision of yours, Leliana.
I'm not certain I wish to discuss my vision with you. You'll make fun of me.
No. Why would I ever do such a thing?
See? There you go. No, I am not speaking to you of it.
Yes. I suppose the Maker would not want you to spread his words. Very well, I'll accept your reproach.
Why do you even wish to know?
Why, to make fun of you, of course.
You are utterly impossible.
On the contrary, I am often told how very easy I am, my dear.
Leliana, what do you want from me?
Nothing. I'm just curious. There's a lot we don't know about you, Sten. Except that you're a big softie.
Please stop saying that.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make fun of you. There's nothing wrong with having a heart, Sten. It's just not what I expected.
Why?
You're so canary. All the stories speak as if you were a hurricane or an earthquake rather than people.
Kunari are most dangerous because we are thinking men and not an unthinking force.
I don't understand. What do you mean?
For your sake, I hope you never find out.
So come now, I am serious this time. Tell me of your vision.
Certainly not.
You've told the Grey Wardens of your vision, have you not? Why them and not I?
You said that you intended to make fun of me. You actually said that.
It was funny at the time, but come, surely you can see I'm serious now. I honestly wish to know.
That's too bad. I honestly don't wish to tell you.
Then I suspect you don't even believe in your own vision.
What? That's not true. I do believe in it.
Then you would stand by it, no matter what the consequences.
Do you intend to make fun of me?
Well, yes. I can't help it.
I simply...
I know. Terrible.
I've heard stories about the Kunari, you know.
Oh?
They conquered nearly all of the north. Tevinter, Rivain, and Tiva. Much of the land was laid waste. In the northern kingdoms, they say the Kunari are implacable, relentless, more like a landslide than an invasion. It took 3 exalted marches to drive them back to the sea.
We'll do better next time.
Are there Kunari bards?
Why wouldn't there be?
I don't know. You don't seem like very musical people to me.
You base this on me? I am a soldier. The Antam does not do battle with lutes.
I swear the things I could do to you.
Ugh, it is leering at me once again.
Oh, did I say that out loud? You couldn't hurt me if you wanted to, which you know that.
'Tis so.
Dwarves resist magic, woman. There's nothing you could do.
Nothing. I could not, for instance, kick you in your manhood.
Oh.
Do you wish to see?
Not necessary.
Well, the offer stands.
You have a barbed tongue, Morrigan. Why do you treat others in this way?
I owe you no explanation. There is no writing on my forehead that says, "Please, guide me."
You are traveling with these people. It behooves you to be civil.
You were too transparent, old woman. Do not bring up our companions when all you wish is for me to be civil to you. I am not one of your circle apprentices, to hang on your every word. I'm not Alistair, who sees in you a surrogate mother.
No, it is obvious you are nothing like Alistair.
Take your lectures elsewhere. They mean nothing to me. Have you given thought to perhaps prolonging your life by forcing another spirit into your service?
Of course not.
I would. Of course, I am still young, beautiful, and my life is my own, while you are bound to that circle. I wonder why I asked. It would be a silly thing, prolonging your life. A waste.
Think what you will, Morrigan. When the end comes, I will go gladly to my rest, proud of my achievements. While you will see how empty your life was. You will realize that because you never had love for others, you never received love in return. And you will die alone and unmourned.
You speak of meaningless things. I need no one to mourn me, old woman.
More's the pity.
That is a most offensive odor.
And you're looking at me?
Should I be looking elsewhere? Have you forgotten about the fish you stored in your backpack, perhaps?
I was saving it. Won't be ready for the lie for at least another day.
Even the chastened did not have such disgusting habits, and they consumed the flesh of the dead.
Fine, fine. I'll soak it in the lie now. Have it your way, Miss Squeamish.
That's not what I... no, never mind. Just get it over with, quickly.
Tan Logan, you must have great stories about King Merrick.
Oh? Are you looking for a new slant on the ones they tell in Orlais?
No. Oh, does everything have to be about nationality with you? Why must every moment of life have to be a matter of politics? Do you think they do not admire Merrick in Orlais? Because they do. There is nothing like a dashing rebel prince to capture the imagination, you know.
Even when he rebels against you?
Especially then. It makes him roguish, much more romantic. And if you must face overwhelming numbers of chevaliers with only a few untrained farmers, then he's even more valiant.
Leliana, this runs counter to all sense and accountability.
People aren't sensible creatures all the time, and stories are accountable to no one. Have you never loved a tall tale simply because it made your heart race?
Huh.
You can all you like. You know I'm right.
So what? Now we're supposed to be best friends? Bosom buddies? Sit around the campfire and sing together?
Somehow, I've no desire ever to hear you sing, dwarf.
Just don't start thinking that you belong here.
Oh, I'm in no danger of that, I promise you.
I have heard an interesting tale of the Qunari.
Speak, Kadan.
I am told that the Qunari put mages on leashes. Leashes? What a delightful concept.
It is not something that one should take pleasure in. It is done because it is necessary.
Why not put them out of their misery? Crush their skulls and be done with it. Fast, efficient, fun.
You have been offended by such men, so your bloodlust can be forgiven. But these ones you speak of are to be pitied. Even so, they must serve, just as any other must serve. All must find their place within the Qun.
Does sound like a delightful place where it comes from. Mages on leashes. What will they think of next?
I cannot say that they would not wish to put a leash on you as well, Kadan.
That does sound less fun. Yes.
Tell me, what did the Qunari come to Thedas for?
You know the answer.
Do I?
Yes. Why did humans come here?
Humans have always been here.
Have they? The elves tell another story.
That happened so long ago, it can reasonably be said that humanity has been in Thedas forever.
You have a strangely short view of eternity, then. Why did you leave them?
I beg your pardon?
The men at Ostagar. They were your brothers in arms, were they not?
They were.
Your place was on the field.
Do Qunari soldiers never retreat, then?
We never need to.
We do.
The Qunari mentioned something of equality when we last spoke.
I said that all were equal under the Qun, yes.
What of humans? Surely they would not be as equal as others.
All who accept the Qun have their place as any other. In the lands we occupy, even the elves have come to embrace this concept.
And if this place is at the bottom?
If that is where one belongs, then that is where one should be.
The Qunari are a very practical people, Sten.
It is as I have always said, but I thank you.
I saw a golem like you once, back when I was fighting in the army with Marek many years ago.
Good for it.
Could you be the same creature? You were more servile then. Pet of a mage in Arl Rendorn's employ.
Do I strike it as servile?
Not at all. Perhaps I'm mistaken. I would no doubt remember such sarcasm.
Then we're in agreement.
That is actually Shale, by the way. It's in the book.
It could have won its battle. It knows this, surely.
I am to be subjected to the Golem's ruminations now. Charming.
It said that it did what it had to do in order to protect its nation. But that is not quite true, is it?
I have no idea what you're talking about, Golem.
It could have slain the woman, Anora. Then it would have been made king long before any challenge could have been made.
You are speaking of my daughter, if you're not aware.
I am aware. It said, however, that it would do anything that it had to. But this was not true.
I was unwilling to kill my own daughter, yes, that is true. You think me weak for it?
I am uncertain. Had it known then what it knows now, would its decision have been different?
No, I would not have killed her, even had I known.
Then, I am content. I wish to say that it has been pleasant fighting at the Qunari's side.
I feel the same. You are a remarkable construct, Kadan. A warrior to be feared.
No more than the Qunari, surely. The way it strikes down its foes, marvelous.
I smile each time you roar a battle cry, knowing our foes tremble.
I could watch you fight all day long. The skill you display, the form, how the light plays on its muscles. I mean, yes, well done with the fighting.
You as well.
Right.
So, Antiva, wonderful place, full of Antivans.
Ogren, if you want to bed me, you have only to ask.
What? Draw your weapon and say that again.
I jest, my foul-smelling friend. You are only slightly less attractive to me than a slime-filled pool of swamp water.
Better be.
You have my oath.
Bloody Antivans.
So tell me, Shale, if you had the opportunity to become flesh, would you take it?
It does seem rather preoccupied with this topic.
Humor me. Would you choose to live, to breathe the air and taste the flesh? Or would you remain the immortal stone that you are?
Would I also get to age and bleed and become sick and die?
Of course. These are the things we accept for the blessing of being what we are.
Then no, thank you. I have no need of such frailties.
You were once a dwarven woman, with dreams and passions and all the rest. Does that hold no sway for you?
Why would I wish to be that woman again? She gave up her body willingly.
And what of family, of children? Life does not begin and end with yourself.
I have no desire to produce offspring.
Your form is wondrous, that's true. But while you do not suffer the lows of life, you also do not experience the highs. It is something to consider.
It is nothing to consider. What it speaks of is impossible.
I would have thought saving the surface would have involved less walking.
Little legs getting tired?
I thought these people had animals, horses and such.
In Orlais, perhaps, but not here. If you like, I could hoist you up on my back.
Hey now, don't start with the...
Yes, climb up, and I'll cart you around like a child. Marvelous fun.
You knife-eared pipe cleaner. You couldn't carry me on your best day.
Perhaps if you left behind the spirit, sold the weapons, and lost about 2 feet of beard.
I give up. Just keep walking.
What exactly are you drinking, my fine dwarven friend?
You can't have any.
Do not worry. The stench is worse than your feet.
What are you doing smelling my feet, huh? Is that some Antivan perversion?
It is difficult not to smell your feet. Perhaps in Antiva.
Now you're beginning to sound like Bronca.
Well, she must have been a dwarf with astoundingly clean feet.
Drunken dwarf fights reasonably well.
You don't have to make it sound like you're passing a stone to admit it.
It is not physically weak or entirely inept in combat.
You looking to borrow money or something?
I'm saying that there are worse things than being forced to fight at its side.
Good to know. Should I drop my trousers now, or are you done?
Done. Very done.
You never did answer my question about that filth you so enjoy.
That's right, I didn't.
How is it that you never seem to run out? Are you purchasing it somewhere?
Nobody sells the good stuff.
Then are you making it? I don't see a still at the camp. And you aren't walking around with a keg, so unless you're... Oh, no.
What? Where is that perverted elven mind of yours gone?
That would explain the smell. Suddenly, I'm not so interested in trying a sample.
Hey, elf. You're all right.
Am I?
I was thinking that you're just all right.
Drunk again, Ogren? How dare he?
At least my mom had the good sense to hide the booze from him, so, she could drink where he couldn't see her.
That's heartwarming.
Hey, buddy, let's not go crazy or anything. Keep your pants where I can see them.
So is it very strange for you, my friend, living in the world of the tall?
Here I thought I was living in the world of the nosy and the stupid.
It just occurred to me. Chairs are too high, tables are out of reach. Using the toilet facilities alone must be a lesson in humility.
I'm not bloody 2 feet tall, you swishy nuglicker.
And then the light. After all that gloom of Orzammar and the deep roads, it's a wonder you don't wander about squinting in pain.
It is bright, I'll give you that.
And oh, not to have a roof over your head. You must constantly fear that you'll fall up into that vast, endlessly open sky. One day you'll live within the surety of a mountain, and then gone. Nothing but vacuum. Nothing to stop you from being sucked up into the void. Nothing to...
Stop! One more word, and I chop you down where you stand.
You are a brave, brave little soldier, my friend.
Elf!
Ogren!
I have something to say to you.
I am all ears, as we elves like to say.
Well, now I forgot.
Alas.
Yeah, but just know I had something.
You've had several somethings, I suspect. It's part of your charm. So, is it Lord Logain?
I'm no longer a Terran, nor even a knight. Address me without a title as you would any other Grey Warden.
So just Logain, then?
Correct. What's on your mind?
You know who I am, yes? I was one of the crows you hired to kill the Grey Wardens.
I thought you looked familiar.
Well, I just wanted to report that I failed my mission, Logan.
You don't say.
I'm terribly broken up over it.
Well, thank you kindly for informing me.